Right guys, since it is the launch of Microsoft Flight Simulator, today I thought we'd check out the landing challenge and give it a go and see how much we can improve on it and get a really high score. So currently I'm sitting at 259. I did get 150, position 150 at one point, but yeah, I thought we'd keep trying, see what score we can get and try and improve on it. So this is judged on how close you land to the target, how dead on centre you get, and the smoothness of the landing, which the landing was not 100% great. But anyway, let's try again and see how it goes here. Right, so getting into the flight, first thing I'm going to do is hitch up and take the upper position. I'm going to keep the throttle going a little bit and try and keep our altitude here. I want to keep as much height as possible because height is going to be our friend, so we don't hit that grass bank at the end of the runway. So we're just going to keep it slightly above 150 if possible for now, just till we get in close to the runway on final, and then we'll try and butter this landing into Courchevel for this landing challenge. Hopefully we'll get number one place. You never know. I doubt it, but yeah. So I believe the stats have just been reset today for the launch, so a whole load of new people are actually coming on the list. Right, we're going to start dropping our speed here. We want to get rid of as much speed as possible. And we'll start our right turn onto final here. I want to keep that height. Keep that nose up to bleed off the speed. We'll pull back to get that speed dropping. Pull all the way back now. Lining up for final. We want to be right smack bang in that blue box. But we want to do it with as buttery as possible and centre as possible. It doesn't really matter about the speed or how long it takes you to stop, just as long as you... Oh, we missed the touchdown zone there. I know we missed it. What was that? It was better than the last one. I think that was mostly landing rate, because the landing rate was 444 if you remember on the last one. So 178 isn't bad, but we can do better. We can do better. Let's try again. Right, so here we go. We're going to go in the upper position again because I think it's just a lot better. I think the way we were going there was quite a good tactic. Maybe we carried a bit too much speed, but we don't want to thump onto the runway. We want to try and carry a little bit of speed. This is me not as a professional pilot, just guessing, by the way, so feel free to judge and give us feedback. No doubt you will. And if you're new to the channel, then please do hit the like and subscribe. It means a lot. And I hope to see you in the next videos as well. Quick look to our right. The views while doing this challenge are amazing, so I couldn't ask for more. Should we go up front like that? No, can't really see our speed then. So we'll continue the way we are with this view. We'll start bleeding our speed now. Maybe I am carrying a bit too much speed, but I want to carry that height as well. So we'll keep the nose up and ditch that speed. So we'll hopefully just butter it right in the middle of that blue marker. We got a good score last time. That is fairly good. 178 position is not bad. For only being the third time I've tried this, it is really not that bad. Okay. So we've dropped our speed. That's good. We're coming in nice here. we want to kind of scoot up the runway, so follow that runway contour up to the blue box. So we're just going to touch when we hit the blue box. And that was fairly good. I have to admit, that was fairly good. 93. Oh, that is not bad. That is really not bad score. Oh, could we get into the top 10 though? That's really what we need. We'll have another couple of goals here. Right, here we go. Get ready. We're going to that upper position again. I feel like you get the best advantage from the upper position. It's more of a realistic seating position, really. I mean, unless you're fairly short, it's going to be a good position for you to see over the nose. So what I'm thinking actually is, should we keep a little bit more height? We dropped early, didn't we? We dropped too early on that last one. But 93 though. I think speed is our friend if we lower the speed a bit earlier. Like we're seeing it says on the loading screen 80 knots. We're above 80 knots. Surely it's not possible at 80 knots. Wait, actually, is the green in knots? Yeah, it is. The green is knots. Okay, so we're actually not getting enough speed. Okay, I understand that now. Oh, my view's all messed up. Hang on. There we go. My view was all messed up there. Right, so I've been looking at kilometres thinking that was knots. My bad, my mistake. Oh, and actually seeing the engine call in here. I don't think that's meant to be like that. So let's reduce the speed a little bit. Try and keep it at 70. Let's get this lined up. Get this bad lad lined up. We've got to get it on this one. We've got to get it on this one. Follow that contour. Ooh, get the centre line, get the centre. Ooh, that was a bit crazy. Let's see how we've done. Worse. I knew it. The landing rate, but look at the ground roll and the landing position. 24 foot off the target. Come on, we've got to get it this next one. We've got to get it. As soon as we get lower than 93, I'll be happy and I'll take it. So there, see, 72 knots. Okay. Right, what I think we'll do, we'll take it a little bit wider. Get up to 80 knots here. We'll take it a little bit wider than we want to take it. Try and hold that 80 knots here. Keep the height going. We'll put a little bit of trim in. That might help us out a little bit. I just don't want to end up in that grass bank. And then go past a little bit and start our turn here. Start to kill that speed. Still a bit early on that turn. Let's wait a second. Kill the speed. Kill the speed. We're high, way too high. Come on, this could be the one. hopefully. This is definitely a good way to practice landings and stuff. If you pick up the game and you're struggling with landings, then this is going to be the boy for you. Get that speed scrubbed. Try and get that centre line as best we can. Try and get that middle pointer and... oh, we bounced. If we didn't bounce, that would have been perfect. Oh, we bounced, so it didn't work. Let's try again. Right, let's go again for one more time. This has got to be a perfect one, this one. I'm going to trim up again. Trim up. Because I feel like I was pulling back a lot there. So we've trimmed up a lot more. There we go. Perfect trim for keeping level. We do want to descend a little bit. I feel like going wide and lining up with the centre line was a good idea. It was definitely a good idea. I'll start scrubbing that speed now. Follow Microsoft's advice of getting down below 70 knots to 73 knots or something. Keep the power running though. Don't want to totally cut off yet. Right, come on. No bounce this time. No bounce. Come on, this is looking good. This is looking real good. Keep that speed steady. Runway is lined up perfect. Almost. Oh, that was good. I feel like that was good. What? No. It was worse. Right, I think we've got to get below 93. We've got to. Right, so we'll try this one more time. Gonna trim it out. I thought that last one was good, you know. I thought it seemed pretty good. Maybe I bounced because it did say the distances were further than what I expected it to be. Nevertheless, we'll see what happens here. In this last one, we've got to make it a good one. Drop the speed. Keep the nose up high. We don't want to lose too much height. But then again, we don't want to not lose enough and be way too high. Maybe that's why we're thumping down. I think we're still coming in a bit too high. Picking the nose up is going to drop that speed. Come on. Nice right bank onto the runway. Here we go. Here we go, line it up nicely. Line up nicely. Drop that speed. Flare. That might have been a bounce. That is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty good. We did get 93, which was a lot better. But I think we'll take that for today and we'll try again another day. So thank you very much for joining. If you did like, please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.